today is Saturday, March 10th, and I wanted to check in with you and let you know how things have been going the past few days. I went to go get labs on Thursday, which was 7 DPO, and so I took a clip or two of that, so I will show you that right now. Good morning, guys. I am on my way to the lab. It's Thursday and I'm 7 DPO, so I'm getting progesterone, my progesterone level tested, and we had a big snowstorm last night and I'm leaving my neighborhood and I just want to show you guys. This is like winter wonderland. Unreal. Like, what? The snow is so wet and heavy that it's just coating all of the trees and it looks so crazy. I've never seen anything like this. It's about a 30-minute drive to the lab, so I'm gonna go there and then head to work afterwards, and I will let you guys know how it goes at the lab. I looked it up and the nurse said to go right at 7. It's a little after 7 now, so I'm not gonna be there right at 7 and I might not get results same day, but that's fine, I don't really care. Online it said the lab opens at 8, so we will see when we get there. Maybe it'll just open like right after I get there. Alright, so I'm done with the labs. I was not in there for very long at all. There was nobody waiting, I think because of all the snow. Everybody got a late start, and last time I was there I only waited for a few minutes anyway. The sign outside the building said that the medical center opens at 8, but then when you go inside it says the lab opens at 7:30, and then when I asked this is crazy, the street lights are like so thickly covered with snow that you can't tell if they're red or green. So I just went to go turn on a green and there were people in the intersection and they were going because I looked up and their lights, you can't even see what color they are. So in March you get like really wet, heavy snow, so it's a little more dangerous because like sometimes trees fall because the snow is so heavy, and like street signs and see, look at this. Like you can tell that it's green, but not really. Hopefully you guys could see that. Anyway, so when I went to the lab, the sign on the lab said that they open at 7:30. And then when I was actually getting my blood drawn, I asked them what time they open. They said 7:30, and then she said, oh wait, are you with CRM? And I was like, what's that? She's like, Center for Reproductive Medicine. I was like, oh yeah. She's like, oh, we open at 7 for you guys. So that made me happy because I was not confident in this nurse based on my last conversation with her, and the fact that she did know what time the lab opens. Maybe it's silly, but like those little details when you're dealing with something that's so like where details matter, they just do. That mattered to me. So it made me really happy that she had the right time. So if I had come at 7, I would have been able to go get my blood drawn right then. And then after that, I went to work and I got a call later that afternoon from my doctor's nurse, and she said that my progesterone level was like 7.9 or something like that. So I wasn't available when she called and she left a message. So I called her back because I thought that anything under 10 was not good. She said over 3, or my doctor had told me prior, like over 3, it shows that you ovulated. So it was good that I ovulated, but I thought that like it needed to be like 10 to 15 to be like healthy ovulation. So I called her back and I asked her, like, is that number okay? Is it low? And she seemed to think that that it was fine, but she was gonna ask the doctor. And then I told her too, I said, well, also the reason we're doing the progesterone test is, I thought, was to check if like my ovulation was healthy, because the last couple of months, my luteal phase, like the time between when I ovulated and when I got my period, was like 8 or 9 days, which is way too short. So she went to talk to the doctor. Again, she called me back and I couldn't answer, and she left a message. And her message was like really upsetting. She said, oh yeah, because what I'd asked her is, I said, do I need to take like a progesterone supplement if my period comes too soon next month, or because of this progesterone level? And she came back and her message said, oh yeah, I talked to the doctor, and she said what she wants to do is do Clomid again, but monitor you, do ultrasounds, do labs throughout. Then, you know, when you get your LH surge, like when you get a positive ovulation test, you'll administer a shot of Ovidril, and then we'll do the IUI. And that was basically the whole message. And I'm like, okay, first of all, like, you threw in a lot of information there that, like, because I read on Reddit a lot and research a lot, I know what a lot of those things mean, but like to just put them in a voicemail, I don't know, it really bothered me. And to jump right to IUI when I've taken 1 round of Clomid, I'm just like, no, we're not doing that. So needless to say, I was like pretty upset and annoyed and like not happy with that. So I called back the next morning, and a different nurse was answering the doctor's phone, and this nurse was like so awesome. She was very nice. The other nurse is not nice. She was very nice. She, like, you know, listened as I explained everything. I told her, you know, it's tough because every time I call, I feel like I'm getting a different nurse, and I called yesterday and it was, you know, the person told me one thing, and apparently she hadn't taken notes of our conversation, so that the nurse I was talking to the next day on Friday couldn't understand like everything that I was talking about because not everything was in the file. And so I basically recapped like the whole history of what's gone on since I've come to this doctor, and told her the questions I had, because some of the questions I had are like, if my progesterone's not high enough or I get my period too soon, should I be taking 100 milligrams of Clomid next time? Like, should I double it? Or is there like a progesterone supplement I should be taking? Or like, what are the options, like, besides just jumping to IUI? Like, why recommending IUI? There's nothing wrong with like my husband, so why do we need to do IUI versus timed intercourse? So yeah, I was just, but this nurse was really nice, and she did call me back, and she said, you know, I talked to the doctor, and I think there was a miscommunication yesterday, and she just wants you to stick to your plan of just taking Clomid again, and your progesterone level is fine. She wasn't concerned about it. She says it's normal, which I'm kind of, I believe her because of what happened next, but like, I have read a bunch that progesterone should be above 10, but my doctor, for whatever reason, like, that's not what she thinks. So I feel like okay with that now, but I'm still a little bit confused. So if you guys have been to a reproductive endocrinologist and had your progesterone tested 7 days after ovulation, and you like had a number below 10, what did your doctor say about that? Like, did they think it was okay? Did they want you to take a progesterone supplement? Like, what was their reaction? I'd really like to know. So I got off the phone with the nurse. I was like, okay, I feel okay with just continuing on with the Clomid. My period, it's like, hasn't come early yet. Maybe it's fine and I don't need to do anything different. So then, like 2 hours later, I get another call, and I thought it was the nurse calling again, and I answer the phone, and it was like the doctor. And she basically said that she just wanted to check in with me because she thought there was maybe some miscommunication yesterday, and she just wanted to make sure that like I understood everything and I didn't have any questions. And so I went through like the whole thing with her, and I said, you know, I like the plan that we set up, that I should do like several rounds of Clomid, see how that works, and 50 milligrams made me ovulate, so staying with 50, I'm fine with that. The only thing that changed is that I got my period too early, like a couple months in a row. So I didn't know what you would need to do with that information, and from my understanding, the point of the progesterone lab was to check if there was something wrong with my progesterone, which is maybe the reason my period was coming too early. And she said that that hormone level can fluctuate throughout the day, and that's not, they've done a lot of research, and that's not really a great indicator of whether your period's gonna come early. The best indicator of whether you need a supplement or if you don't have enough progesterone is if your period comes too early. So to let her know if that happens again, and next month after I ovulate, that she'll give me a progesterone supplement to take, like the day that I start taking the day that I think I ovulated. And so I felt a lot better after she called, because it was just nice. Like, I was planning to make an appointment with her. That's where I left it off with the other nurse. I'm like, I'll just make an appointment with her, but I don't know if I can get in that quickly, because sometimes it takes a while to get an appointment, and I have questions about the next cycle, and sometimes, like, who knows, what that might start tomorrow. So it was really nice that she called, and like, I really appreciated that, and I told her that because I know they're busy and I know they have a lot of patients, but I just you know, appreciated it. So so that's pretty much it with that. Then what happened next? So this morning I wanted to film an update for you guys, and this morning I went to go get my nails done, and I'm really happy with how they came out. I don't think the color is probably gonna show up too well, but it's like a peachy pink. You know, when you go to get your nails done and you pick a color, and the second they put it on the first nail, you hate it, but then you don't want to say anything, and so you walk around for like 2 to 3 weeks with nails that you hate? Well, that didn't happen today, so I always get really excited when I like how my nails come out. So that was good, and then when I got home, I did some work, and I took a clip of that, so, oh, sounds crazy. So I will show you guys that right now. Hey guys, it's Saturday now. I didn't pick up the camera the past few days. It's been like a lot going on, really busy at work, just busy with stuff, and so I am about to do some work, and then I am going to go with my husband to visit my mother-in-law, and so we'll have a car ride there, so I'm gonna film there and give you guys an update of what's going on with my labs, everything that's been going on with my doctor, and what the plan is now. And so I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about that. I'm sorry I've been so bad at filming work. I've been working like extra lately, and that's gonna end in a few weeks, so I should have more time to do stuff, but for now it's just a little crazy. So I need to like do my hair and my makeup still also. So we're gonna do some work really quick, then get ready, and then I will be back. My sidekick. Yeah, do I smell nice? The best cat. Miles, you're the best cat. Yeah. After I stopped working, I decided for whatever reason that I was going to take a pregnancy test, because I wasn't planning on testing, and I am on my way right now to my mother-in-law's with my husband, and we're gonna like have a little get together because there's some family in town, and so I know people are gonna be drinking, and I kind of just wanted to know like if I am pregnant and it's showing up, just for me to know, and then I can just say, oh, I don't feel like drinking, and if somebody's like, oh, are you pregnant, I won't cry inside, because yes, I actually am pregnant. And so if it was going to show up positive, I just wanted to know. I didn't expect it to. I feel it's way too early, and I'm just not really like, I don't expect to get pregnant the first month I try Clomid, so I didn't think like anything of it. So I took a test, and I'll show you guys that because I filmed it. So I'm about to get ready to go, and I'm just feeling like really tired, and I'm only 9 DPO, so I know it's ridiculous to take a test. It's ridiculous to take a test, right? It's stupid to take a test, but I just want to. And I feel like it's okay if it's negative. I don't know, I'm just gonna take one because I just feel like it. It's not gonna be first morning urine because it's not first thing in the morning. I don't know if I'm even gonna post this because I'll tell you guys about it, but it's just like, it's negative. I could just say it's negative, so. I just feel like my life is like constantly rushing lately. I'm glad I only have a couple friends because between like hanging out with friends occasionally and family stuff and work, like, and groceries, laundry, gym, like, I just feel like I have no time to do anything. I'm just constantly on the go, and like, it's good. I like it. I like being busy because I feel better when I'm busy. I just think that, like, I just wish that I had one extra day in the week. And I know, like, it's only gonna get worse when we have a baby. Like, how do people live? I just don't know how it's even possible. I don't even know if it's been 2 minutes. I can't remember what time. I didn't even set a timer. I'm so rushed, I didn't even set a timer for this test. So this is what I do to my hair basically every day because it's pretty straight as it is. It's just like a little bit fluffy. So I always just run a flat iron over it to kind of smooth it out really quickly. It takes me like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It's really pretty fast. So already it's better. So I'll just finish this and then I'm gonna look. Okay. Yeah, it's negative. Definitely. That's fine. I didn't expect it to be positive. And that brings us to now. So now I am just waiting to get my period still. And last month at this time, I had already gotten it today, like was when I started it. It's good that the Clomid is extending like my luteal phase, so I haven't got my period yet because that needs to happen to be able to get pregnant. And when I was talking to my doctor yesterday, she said Clomid is the like what she uses to treat what was called luteal phase defect anyway. If you get your period too soon, that's what she would prescribe is Clomid. So for both of the things that are going on, not ovulating and getting my period too soon, Clomid is the treatment that she would recommend. So we'll see what happens. I am going to wait. I'm not going to take another test. I'm just going to wait to get my period. If I don't have my period by like 14 DPO, I probably will take a test. Maybe 15 even. We'll see. I've had some like sharp cramping yesterday that made me feel like maybe my period was going to start, and I had some like a little bit today, but not really. It kind of went away. So last month like that happened too, and then I ended up getting my period, so we'll see. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this and follow along with my journey, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.